You know how some people feel about the C word? That's how I feel about the I word, as I like to call it. Inspiration, I have a weird relationship with that word, because you can find me inspiring by what I do. And when I say what I do, it means like what I've actually accomplished as a person. So you can be inspired by the way I wrote a book, or the way I do activism for people with disabilities. Yeah, you can do that. But when people say inspiration to me, it's because I'm in a wheelchair and I got up in the morning. Like, everybody gets up in the morning. Anybody can do that. I am kind of quirky.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Well, once you start a friendship with the fact that they've read your erotic novel, that's how our friendship started.
Yeah, that already started on the weird level.
So it's already been a little quirky.
Yeah.
I may be disabled, but I refuse to be a cripple. And to me, the difference is cripples give in to their disability and go, well, I'm disabled, so that's it. I can't have a life because XYZ, whatever their disability is. And being a disabled person to me is like I said, yeah, you got some shit, but you go through life and make accommodations. Look how pretty that is. He's so pretty. My name is Victoria Levack. I'm 23 years old, and I currently live in Arborstone Enhanced Care, which is in Halifax. The umbilical cord separated from the placenta. I didn't get oxygen to my brain for we don't know how long. And at first my mom went to one doctor, and the doctor said, you're not in labor, go home. They then went to another doctor, but the nurse saw her first and said, yeah, your wife's in labor. I'm lucky that I only got what I did, because there's lots of people with CP who can't speak, or have cognitive damage. I'm not a vegetable, which is good, because I could have been. And I could have also been dead. How it feels? Well, feels pretty normal, I guess, because I don't know anything else. I've had this since birth, so, it didn't really strike me as being weird that I was different. Little kids, they don't see those things. When you get older, you start to see those things. So, I was a very unpopular kid in school, for junior high and I said just junior high. That's when I would start having, the poor me episodes, like, what if I didn't have CP? Would things be different? I was at a bar the other day, and there was this really hot guy, and I wanted to be like, hey, how you doing? But, I could only tap him on the back, because I couldn't reach his shoulder, because he's really fucking tall, and I'm really short. And I was like, maybe if things were different, I'd be able to do those things, rather than have my friend go over and go, get me that one. And I had been involved in this community called fan fiction when I was about 17. And the thing about fan fiction is there's stuff in there that they don't write in normal books. I was involved in that community. I started reading those stories. They were making Edward do things I didn't believe Edward would do. And at 17, I was a girl and pissed off that they made my fictional boyfriend do these unspeakable things. So one day I came up to dinner, and this was when I still lived with my parents, and I was grumbling. I think it was something I'm not gonna say what it was, because you'll have to believe it all.
She had read all the fan fiction and was upset about Twilight fan fiction not being reflective of how she saw the characters behaving. And so I told her to, get off your ass and write your own stuff then, don't sit there and bitch.
And I said, okay, maybe I'll do that then. And then That's how that got started. A lot of the fan fictions, there's a lot of erotic tendencies. So my friend actually found it online and showed it to me. They're like, look what I found on the internet. And I'm like, Edward didn't do that in the book. Holy crap, right? And eventually when I got comfortable enough in my writing, I said, I can do that. I can probably write better scenes than that. So I actually wrote this sex scene and sent it to all my friends and said, I'm thinking about writing this and putting it on the internet. I need you to I'd already put it on the internet. They didn't know that. And I said, read this. I want to know if it's okay. And they all messaged me back. And they're like, you wrote this? Holy shit. So it was a thing for a week. Did you see the porn Vicky put on the internet? So it started out as a way to say, screw you to those who didn't think I knew anything. I'm proud of my porn.
Anytime for two fingers.
Yeah.
How is that?
These
that
two.
Difficult for you?
No, because I'm used to it. I don't know anything else. I tried using Dragon Naturally Speaking, which is a voice recognition software, but it pissed me off so bad, and I would actually get angry and start yelling at it. So if you start yelling at inanimate objects, it's time to stop. This makes me sound like a crazy lady, but my characters talk to me. They talk. So if I say something Jonathan wouldn't say, Jonathan grew up in England, so he goes, I wouldn't say that, you damn well know. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Well, Lucy, this is going to sound narcissistic. Lucy is based on me. That girl is me. Because you gotta write what you know, and I know myself. Because I am self-published. Thank you. It's all me. I made the monies, yo. The marketing team, any sort of staff you would think for a book, any marketing or promoting or writing or any of the process is me. I had trouble sleeping because I was excited for various reasons and worried about the reading today and how many people were going to show up. People were like, we want more, so I did it just because that's what they wanted, and I didn't think I could, but then I thought, these are the characters that helped me start. I should probably at least allow them to finish because I owe them that. His voice losing thought gave a whole new definition to the term oral sex. Sometimes I'll just write for the sake of doing it and see what comes out, and sometimes it hits a little too close to home. Because like I said, Lucy is sort of based on me. The only difference is she has a real estate firm, hot boyfriend, and working legs. And I'm not gonna read the sex part because you guys are gonna have to buy it for the good stuff.
One thing we always hated was when people say, you can do anything if you set your mind to it. Well, that's not true, right? I will never be a baseball star. I don't have the ability. I won't be a famous dancer. Things Vicky can't do. She has maybe a wider range of things she can't do because of her disability. But we always told her, you can do more than you think you can do, and everybody can. And if you have to work hard, and you have to try and give stuff a try, that you find something you love and try to do it. And that's what she's done.
I agree with my father on this. What I do have is my brain, and I had to think, what am I good at? And I'm a very good speaker. So writing is just speaking on paper. What I would like to people that know about people with disabilities is we're not special. That's also why I hate the term special needs. Because we're not special in the sense that we're in wheelchairs. I don't consider that special. I consider that sort of shitty luck, but, just treat us normally. Don't get all weird. That's what's weird. Being weirded out by the fact that my ass is sitting in this chair.